Good evening, children. Yesterday I explained about Graham's law concept, total concept. Today I will explain about MCQs in Graham's law. Okay. 5.56. Once observe this problem. Compare the rates of diffusion. Compare the rates of diffusion of UF6. But here U atomic mass is 235 is given. Uranium atomic mass is 235 is given. And another UF6 is given. Uranium hexafluoride actually it is 238. Just compare the rate of diffusion for these two uranium hexafluorides. But first uranium atomic mass is 235, second uranium atomic mass is 238. So generally for comparing this one, the given two uranium hexafluorides means we can calculate directly molecular weights. So for comparison purpose, that formula R1 by R2 is equal to root over M2 by M1. This formula is simply suitable for this problem. Why? Because it is very clear. Only we know that molecular weights of these compounds. Okay, right. First calculate. This one is taken as 1. This one is taken as 2. Okay. So for first one, calculate molecular weight. Molecular weight of UF6 235. So for this one, uranium atomic mass 235 plus 6 into fluorine atomic mass nana. Fluorine atomic mass 19. Okay, 6 into 19. So first one molecular mass is 349. Now calculate the second one molecular weight. Molecular weight of UF6 238. This is equal to uranium atomic mass is 238 plus 6 into 19. So this is 352. Now calculate the comparison the rates. So R1 by R2 equal to root over M2 means second one 352 by next M1 means first one 349. So this is equal to 1.004. Simply R1 is equal to 1.004 R2. So this R1 is 1.004 times larger than R2. R1 by R2 is equal to, this can also write like this, 1.004 is 1. Okay, first problem completed. 5.57. The relative densities of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Two gases are given. One is oxygen, another one is carbon dioxide. Okay, the relative densities of carbon dioxide and oxygen and carbon dioxide are 16. This one density is 16, and second one, this carbon dioxide density is 22 respectively. Okay, if 25 ml of carbon dioxide effuse out in 75 seconds, carbon dioxide, this one, second one, 23 ml of carbon dioxide effuses out in 75 seconds. Simply, okay, this one is taken as 1, first gas, this one is taken as 2. So R2 is given indirectly. That is, R2, what is the rate formula? Volume by time. Another formula is there, we know that. R is equal to volume of gas is diffused by time taken for diffusion. So this value is given. Volume 25 centimeter cube is 25 ml by time taken for 75 seconds. So indirectly, directly R2 value is given. Then what What volume of oxygen will effuse out in 96 seconds under similar condition? For oxygen, indirectly he asked volume. He asked volume, right? And time taken for that is 96 seconds. Okay, densities are given. First one D1, D2, R1, R2 is given. So here V1, V2, this is T2. This is actually T1. Okay, write like this. Okay, V1 by T1 is equal to V1 by 96. Okay, Nana? Now calculate volume of the oxygen gas. Right? What is the formula? We know that already told to you R1 by R2 is equal to root over D2 by D1. This is equal to, based on these two, V1 by T1 into T2 by V2. Okay, so R1 by R2. I think no need to write this one. Root over D2 value 22, D1 value 16. Right? This is equal to V1 value. We don't know. We have to calculate V1. T1 value 96 into T2 value 75 by V2 value 25. 25 ones are 25, 3s are 3 ones are 3, 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. Okay, this is root over 22 by 16 equal to V1 by 32. V1 by 32. So this root over 22 by 16 value is 1.172 is equal to V1 by 32. This one move to this side. So V1 equal to 1.172 into 32. This is equal to 37.5 centimeter cube or ml. But here, sir, how to calculate in the examination, sir, for this type of problems? Listen carefully. For root over 22 by 16 means first calculate what is 22 by 16. 16 1 is 16. 6 is left. 0. 16 3s are 16 4s are 64, I think. Okay, 16 3s are 48. 48 means 12. Okay, put again 2. So simply it is 1.3 something is coming. So 1.3 something is coming means root over 1.3, 16 5s are 80, 96, 16, okay, approximately 8. Then which double value gives the 1.38? Approximately 1.17 into 1.17 gives 1.38. So calculate like this, right? This problem is completed. Next one, 5.58. 5.58. A mixture of 50 ml H2 and 50 ml O2. Okay, in this container, 50 ml H2 plus 50 ml O2. Okay, a mixture of 50 ml H2 and 50 ml O2 is allowed to effuse through an effusiometer till the residual gas occupies 90 ml. It means actually one container contains 50 ml H2 and 50 ml O2. From this mixture, some part is escaped or evaporated or effused How much we don't know, but after effusion, 90 ml is left. 90 ml is left means total 50 plus 50 is 100 ml. 100 ml, total 100 ml is present. So 90 ml is left after effusion. So 10 ml effused out. 10 ml effused out. This is the given information. What is the composition of a effused gas and a residual gas? Means composition. Calculate how much hydrogen and how much water present effused. In this 10 ml, how much H2 and how much water is effused out? After residue present, that is 90 ml. In that 90 ml, how much H2 and how much water is present? We have to calculate. Okay. It is very simple and it is very clear also. That is, first one gas is H2, another gas is O2. Okay, Nana? First calculate the rates. Hydrogen rate is R1, oxygen rate is R2. Then R1 by R2 is equal to, what is the formula? Root over M2 by M1. This is taken as 1, this is taken as 2. First gas, second gas. So M2 means second gas. Second gas means molecular weight of O2 is 16 2s are 32 by M1 means first gas, H2, 2 1s are 2. So root 16. Root 16 means 4. So R1 by R2 value for H2 and O2 gas is 4. Okay, Nana? Right. We know that it is very clear. Effused gas volume is equal to 10 ml. Residual gas volume is equal to 90 ml. It is very clear. It is very clear. Okay. Now, first we have to calculate for this one. For example, let x ml of H2 gas is effused. Actually, total 10 ml is effused, means going outside. In that one, of course, it is a mixer because it is a mixer. In the 10 ml, both H2 and O2 gas are present. First, x ml of H2 gas is effused out. Then what is the remaining? 10 minus x ml. 10 minus x ml. Total 10 ml. Hydrogen is taken as x. Then the remaining part is 10 minus x ml of O2 gas is effused. O2 gas is effused. Okay, it is very clear. R1 by R2. R1 means rate of diffusion of hydrogen gas. R2 means rate of diffusion of O2 gas. Okay, we know that some formulas are there in that one. R1 by R2 is equal to V1 by V2 into T2 by T1. Here time is not mentioned. That time not mentioned means in this case T1 equal to T2. Not mentioned means same time. The same time that volumes are diffused out. But we know that R1 by R2 is equal to 4. R1 by R2 is equal to 4. Then V1 by V2. V1 means volume of hydrogen gas, that is X. By V2 means volume of O2 gas, that is 10 minus X is equal to 4. Okay, then X equal to, multiply with this one, 40 minus 4X. This 4 moved to this side, 5X is equal to 40. Then X is equal to 40 by 5, that is 8 ml. So X is 8 ml. X is 8 ml means this is hydrogen gas effusion. Then O2 gas is equal to 10 minus X, that is 10 minus 8 equal to 2 ml. 10 minus 2 is equal to 10 minus 8 equal to 2 ml. Are you understand this one? Okay, so in total 10 ml, 8 ml of hydrogen gas, 2 ml of oxygen gas is effused. Okay, now calculate the residual. Actually, total 50 ml is present. In 90 ml of residue, 50, how much is left? How much is effused out from hydrogen? 8 ml. So H2 is equal to 50 minus 8, that is 42 ml. O2 is 50 minus 2, that is 48 ml. So total problem is completed. Okay. Next one, 5.59. 5. It is very important and interesting. But same model another problem is given, that is 5.65. 5.65, same model problem. Okay, in 5.59, a straight glass tube has two inlets. A straight glass tube. This is glass tube. It has two inlets, means this is one side opening, this is another side opening. Inlets means opening. They can move. They can starting ends. Okay. One end is called X, another end is called Y. Right. The length of the tube is 200 centimeters. The total length is 200 centimeters. Okay. HCl gas through inlet X. So through inlet X, HCl gas is passed. And inlet Y, NH3 gas, ammonia gas is passed. Okay, very good. Okay. Same time. Okay. White fumes first appear at a point. White fumes. Okay, for example, in this is the taken as point. This is point P. White fumes are formed here. White fumes means the reaction between, means this HCl gas and this NH3 gas, these two are touched there means these two are involved in the chemical reaction. Means from one end HCl gas is passing, from the another end NH3 gas is passing. The two gases are meet at point P. Okay, Nana? Right. Point P inside the tube. Find the distance of P. Calculate this distance from X. Find the distance P from the X. Okay, now this is taken as D, the distance. This part is taken as D, and the remaining part, this part is 200 minus D. 200 minus D, remaining part. Are you understand? So how to calculate? First calculate the rate of diffusion. Means for HCl and NH3. So this is HCl is taken as 1, NH3 is taken as 2. First gas, second gas. Then R1 by R2 equal to root over M2 by M1. So root over M2 by M1 means M2 means 2 molecular weight of NH3, that is 14 plus 3, 17 by HCl. What is the HCl molecular weight? 36.5. 36.5. Okay, Nana? I think this is very difficult because this value is coming in 17 by 36.5 approximately 1.2 something, 1 by 2 point something. So I think better to write in reverse manner. It is very easiest to us. R2 by R1 is equal to root over M1 by M2. That is equal to 36.5 by 17. This is only writing for the calculation purpose, for simple calculation purpose. That is root over 72 is 34. It is approximately 2.147. 2.147. So root over 2.147 means that value is 1.465. 1.465 is 1. Okay, sir? Right. So R2 by R1, here 2 means NH3 gas, 1 means HCl gas. This is the ratio. But the total, here the total is 1.465 plus 1 equal to 2.465. Means for NH3 for R2, this is nothing but, actually this is 1.465, this is equal to 1.465 by 1. So 1 part for R1 means HCl and 1.46 parts for NH3. Okay. Now calculate distance of HCl. Distance of HCl means what is the HCl parts total one part is present. Total only one part is present for HCl. Okay, total one part by how many total parts? Total parts are 2.465 into what is the total one? 200. Are you understand? This is we can calculate in another way. Total 200 centimeters are there. 200 centimeters are there. Okay, total 200 centimeters are there. 200 centimeters means divided into how many parts? 2.465 parts. In another way I will explain. Total 200 parts, 200 centimeters are there means the total 200 centimeters means taken as 200 parts is divided into 2.465. Or simply total 200 centimeters is divided into 2.465 parts. Then calculate for one part means how much? So that question mark is equal to 200 into 1 by 2.465. So one part is belongs to HCl. That value is 81.13. 81.13 centimeter. So simply from the distance from P to X value is 81.13 and the remaining part is remaining value means 200 minus 81.13. This is the problem. Okay, completed. Next 5.60. 1 mole of nitrogen gas at 0.8 atmosphere takes 38 seconds to diffuse through a pinhole. Okay, one mole nitrogen is given. That nitrogen weight or number of moles n is equal to 1 mole is given. That 1 mole, that pressure is given here. Pressure is given P is equal to 0.8 atmosphere. Okay, and time taken for the diffusion. The time is given 38 seconds. Okay. Why means in the same time 1 mole of an unknown fluoride of xenon. So fluoride of xenon means xenon F(x). Sir, why are you writing X, sir? This is xenon fluoride. But how many fluorides did it mention? Is it xenon difluoride or tetrafluoride or hexafluoride? Because xenon can form XeF2, XeF4 and XeF6. But here not mentioned. But it is a fluoride of xenon is given. Here also 1 mole. And pressure is 1.6. And time taken is, that is T is equal to 57 seconds. Then calculate the molecular weight of XeF4. But we know that this molecular weight, that is M1 is equal to 14 2s are 28. But here M2 is the question mark. Then how can we calculate, sir? Very simple. Here this is N1 P1 T1, N2 P2 P2. So PT, is there any relation, sir? Is there any relation between pressure and time? Yes, we know that. It is very simple. Volume is same. Here volume is same. Okay, same pinhole means volume is same here. So volume is same here means we know that R is proportional to P and R is equal to V by T. So simply from based on these two we can write R equal to P by, actually volume is same here, so P by T. See here, actually R is proportional to P, R is equal to V by T. I think no need to write this one, volume is same here. Then what is the relation for pressure and molecular weight? R is equal to P by root over M. We know that. So volume is same means for first part write this one. R1 is equal to P by root 2M means 0.8 by root M means root 28. Okay, for this one R2 is equal to P P means 1.6 by root m2. This is unknown value. This is unknown value. And volume and time is given. So R1 is equal to V by T. Volume is same in both cases. So R1 is equal to V by V is common in both cases. T1 is 38. And R2 is equal to, for V by 2 formula, volume is same, T2 is 57. Then calculate first R1 by R2 for both cases. So first this one, R1 by R2 is equal to V by 38 by V by 57. So this is equal to, actually V cancel, so 57 by 38. This is from volume and time. And for pressure, for this one, R1 by R2 is equal to 0.8 by root 28 into root m2 by 1.6. Little bit confusion is there, I think, but no problem. Only on formulas. Okay. 8 1s, 8 2s. So 1 by 2 into root over m2 by 28. So this R1 by R2 must be equal to this R1 by R2. So 57 by 38 is equal to 1 by 2 into root over m2 by 28. Okay. Good. Right. Finally, it gives mx is equal to m2 is equal to, we can get the only one value, that is 252. Once again I repeat this problem, listen carefully. This is the given information. First I will calculate R1. This is R1. This R1 for based on this formula. This R1 is based on this formula. For in another second case, this R2 from this formula, this R2 from this formula. Okay, first based on this formula we are calculating R1 by R2. Second, based on this formula we are calculating R1 by R2. These two values must be equal, that's why these two values must be equal. So the two are equaling is here, we calculate directly m2 is equal to 252. m2 means molecular weight, 250 is coming. But in this formula, calculate the molecular formation of the compound. So total molecular weight is equal to 252. So the given formula XZFX. So here xenon molecular weight is XZFX. Xenon molecular weight is 131 plus fluorine X. So X into fluorine is 19. This is equal to 252. Now X equal to, after calculating that one, X is equal to 6.36 is coming. 6.36. This is approximately 6. So molecular formula XZF6. This problem is also completed. Next one, 5.63. At 20 degrees centigrade, two balloons of equal volume. Two balloons are given. This is first balloon. This is second balloon. Write like this for our convenience. Okay, equal volume. The equal condition is equal volume. Okay, write this condition, equal volume. And porosity are filled to a pressure of 2 atmosphere. One with 14 kg N2. Wait. Two balloons of equal volume and porosity are filled to a pressure 2 atmosphere. Pressure 2 atmosphere. So total pressure is 2 atmosphere is given. Okay, good. Total pressure 2 atmosphere is given. One with 14 kg N2. Oh, first one with 14 kg N2. So first balloon filled with 14 kg N2 and other with 1 kg H2. Second one 1 kg H2. Okay. The M2 balloon leaks to a pressure of 1/2 atmosphere in this M2. M2 leaks to a pressure of 1/2 atmosphere. Leaks 1/2 atmosphere in 1 hour. In 1 hour. Okay. Now check the second one. How long will it take for the H2 balloon? Means how much time? For leaks 1/2 atmosphere in what time? In what time? We have to calculate this one. Okay, Nana? Here for this formula problem, one new formula is there, that is R equal to pressure leaked. New formula. This is pressure leaked by time taken. Pressure leaked by time taken. This is a new formula for this problem. Means actually total pressure to atmospheric pressure is present. That pressure is released means indirectly if you apply the high pressure, that gases are effused out. But here applying the pressure means it is inversely proportional to how much pressure is leaked here. Okay, leaked means, for example, initially this much of balloon is present. This big balloon is present initially. After a small aperture, that balloon is shrinks. Means size decreases. Means that pressure created by the gas from inside of the balloon is decreases. That's why that is called pressure leaked. Okay, this is the formula. So for this formula, we can calculate directly. So for this one, see all of you clearly. First calculate for first one. R1 is equal to pressure leaked by time. Okay, pressure is 1/2. Time is 1 hour. Okay, for this one R2 is equal to pressure leaked 1/2. But this time is unknown. We have to calculate T2. Okay, but M2 and H2. M2 and H2 means here M1 value is 28 molecular weight, N2 molecular weight. M2 value is 2 answer 2. Okay, so R1 by R2 is equal to root over M2 by M1. M2 value is 2, M1 value 28. So that is 1/14. Now calculate here R1 by R2. Second one. For this one, R1 by R2 is equal to 1/2 by 1 by 1/2 by T. Means 1/2 into T2 by 1/2. This 1/2 cancel. This is equal to T2. This is equal to T2. So R1 by R2 is equal to T2. And R1 by R2 is equal to 1/14. So simply T2 is equal to root over 1/14. Root over 1/14. Okay, but the problem is here 1 hour we have taken here 1 hour, but it is taken as 1 hour it is given, so that is equal to 60 minutes. 60 minutes. So 1 hour 1/2 by 60 means T2 by 60. T2 by 60 this is. Okay, so T2 by 60. Okay, then T2 is equal to 60 into root over 1/14. 1 hour means 60 minutes. 1 hour means 60 minutes. Remember this point all of you. Okay, so this final value is this is see here 60 into this value is 0.21 something, 267. So total value is 16 minutes. 16 minutes. Okay, this is about this problem. Very easy problem. Next one, 5.69. Calculate the molecular weight of a gas X which diffuses 4 times as 5.69. Calculate the molecular weight of a gas X which diffuses 4 times as fast as another gas Y, which is 4 times means Rx by Ry is equal to 4 by 1. That is 4:1, 4 times. But X is rate of diffusion of X is 4 times than Y, and which in turn diffuses twice as fast as another gas Z, means Ry by Rz is equal to 2 times, means 2 by 1. Okay, these two informations are given. Sir, and molecular weight of Z equal to 128. Calculate molecular weight of X. Calculate molecular weight of X. So this is equal to Rx by Ry means root over My by Mx. We know that this is equal to root over Mz by My. Okay, this is taken as 1, this is taken as 2. Now 1 by 2, do it 1 by 2. 1 by 2, this by this one. This by this means this value is reversed. That is Rx by Ry is equal to Rz by Ry. Rx by Ry is equal to, no, don't do it because there is no cancellation. So don't do it like this. Just multiply these two. Multiply, then y cancel. So 1 and 2. 1 and 2 means Rx by Ry into Ry by Rz is equal to, these two also multiply, root over My by Mx into root over Mz by My. My cancel, root over R by cancel. So Rx by Rz is equal to root over Mz by Mx. Okay, Rx by Rz. What is the value? This is 4 by 1, this is 2 by 1. 4 into 2. Simply this is 4 into 2. This already these two values given. This is 4, this is 2. Don't write like this, directly write 2 into 4 into 2 is equal to root over Mz value is also given, that is 128 by Mx. 4 2s are 8, root over 128 by Mx. This root is come to this side, 64 is equal to 120 by Mx. Then Mx is equal to 128 by 64. 1s are 2s. So 2 is the answer. Okay, completed.